we're back. We're back and there's these two here.
Did you tell them about the windows down the road?
Free windows?
I don't think they're free, but
Garage sale.
we pass by them. You gotta walk down the road.
Alright.
Like
100 meters.
2 doors, yeah.
Around the corner to the right. I don't know how many.
I'd say
30, 40.
I was gonna say 50.
Today is the beginning of fixing the ceiling. The floor is flat, and now we're going to make the ceiling flat, hopefully. We've got a bunch of
Protective headgear.
joists, or I guess 2x6s down here, down here. I have to work because it's a work day, but I have two extremely qualified people over there. So we're just gonna time lapse and see what shenanigans they get up to. We're basically cutting things, and I'll do some interjections and whatnot, but that's it. That's what we're doing today. There we go. Here's the start spot. We're gonna start with these ones. By we, I mean they. Yeah, I'll come periodically down for some little bits. Basically, okay, I'm gonna do a little who's it's what's it. We've got some 6x6s. We're gonna bolt our bottle jacks onto the 6x6s so that we can then put them like here, and then we're gonna crank these up and push the ceiling up to straighten the beams, then take out all the bracing that's currently in there, if there is any, and strap some new ones on, and then just hope it holds it, and hopefully we kick the cupping out of the ceiling.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. That's the goal. Yeah. Also, finally got a drill. Let's go.
That'll be good. We'll be able to maybe torque some of that twist out of it with a bar clamp, and then get some toenails into it.
Scientists.
Gravity. That's all you need to hold your house together.
Just a bit of gravity.
Toenails. Who heard of toenailing?
7'10", so 15 inches. We're 6'5", 6.5 inches, or 6.5
Oh,
feet.
it's 6'6". I'd probably even go 6'7". The taller that is, the better.
Yeah.
What is the height at the end?
Over here we're at 8 feet. 2 inches of drop, which is, par for the course of this house.
Yeah.
3 inches of drop in the floor as you go across, 2 inches of ceiling coming down. We're looking at about 6 inches of compression.
Of wonk.
Well, your house is going in two different directions. It's doing this,
And
it's doing this.
It's going
Yes.
and it's going
It's a fun house.
Wormhole.
Yeah.
So 7'10" here, 9 inches of that. We said 3 inches from this, so that's 9. That's 12 inches.
6'10".
6'10",
But that is exactly here, right? Which we don't really want to do. We want to have a little bit of space. So we do 6'6".
We can always find other shim material to take it up if we see
If we
it.
don't like the extension, yeah.
That's
And
it.
we were just discussing, we don't think we want to have anything on top of that pushing up against. We want the teeth biting in.
Teeth.
Drywall just came through this.
Oh, we're gonna make a hell of
It's,
a mess
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Wear your protective
Especially
hat.
with these ones that we're
protective
gonna
hat.
pull the old one down. We're really gonna make a
Yeah.
substantial mess there. But
I'm disappointed I didn't get all the spy dray webs.
I think new ones. The spy dray are coming back to life.
one of these cut.
Mhm.
You were gonna zip that in half. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
So we got the second platform. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll need a square line down that with the big square. I have to take it out.
We have to make cuts on two sides for these.
Yes.
Just a square.
Are we going to use the skill saw for that then, or the chop? Because the chop will probably be more controlled.
Do one side, flip it over to the other
Yeah,
side.
I think the chop saw.
The skill, I think, will end up binding and biting down.
Yeah.
Yes. This is a very light, choppy saw
Yeah.
compared to the.
Mobile. All right, let's do this. They're gonna do some cutting. I'm gonna time lapse it. It'll be great. So, I'm gonna pull you off for a second. This is what we're doing.
We're monkeying around.
Monkeying around. We're basically taking those jacks that we were using on the floor so that we can basically push up on the ceiling with a big tube. Let's see if this works.
Center of the plywoods.
We did spin it 180. So we got jackability.
What height did you cut this at? 6.5.
6'8".
6'8".
We wanted to find out if this was load bearing, so let's just find it.
the countertop.
It's a long way to jack.
Let's do it for fun. I'm just gonna, because I'm gonna time lapse all this, so I want to move so we can see what's going on. Context shots. And I'm gonna do this as well. See if you can see the movement.
Okay, just kiss into it there. Now we want to check the beam.
That's good.
Happy with that?
That's not bad.
Okay.
Immediately heard the ceiling move.
I would like to with the laser.
Horizontally.
Yeah.
And you'll see the line moving up.
We're pushing this up, and we're gonna see what happens if we push up on that beam. Because the goal is to go from this to that, and then screw it in so that it levels itself. We're we're pre-tensioning the beams while they're already installed, which would be considered post-tensioning.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a laser line. So you can see it's definitely dipping. Okay. Ready? It's very silly. I'm hearing cracking from the center a little bit.
Rest too. It's good. Just want to make sure it wasn't.
Slipping?
If it's under compression and it's torquing at all, it'll come out of there pretty fast. Hang on there. You've gone up pretty much the required amount, haven't you?
Right now it is, what is math? It's high over there.
It should be. You put your 3-inch fillers on the east side.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
So we've got like an ever so slight red line up there.
Just off it over here.
There is a crack forming right where we're pushing. Do we want to drop it and just see what the movement is?
Oh, I see. It's pushing up the side there.
We might want to rethink this with digging into the thing. We might want to have just a simple plate.
Really slowly. I mean, nothing should happen here, but you just don't release it all at once.
Yeah. I just think we want a plate because I don't want to be... We should have measured it.
Jesus, look at it come down.
Yeah, so that was a half inch at least.
I like the idea of it biting in and gripping, but if it's going to spoil the wood, that's definitely not good. So
I gotta remind myself that this is actually very heavy.
this is the part that I don't like, because now you have to balance that sucker exactly on center.
I'm great at balance.
There. So I think that's about centered on the beam or the joist.
Okay.
Even though I'm overhanging here, I want
Right.
clear sailing. We're going to tuck the board up in this side.
It's kind of like quickly going up too.
That board broke.
We might want a different board there, something
Yeah.
that's not splitting with that.
Yep.
But
You got to remember, we're putting point load, whatever
Yes.
this force is, all in that one spot. So there's very little chance anything we put in there is going to survive it.
so basically, it's working. We just got to figure out what we're gonna put up there as a plate. We're gonna probably get at least a half inch of push up.
It'll be more in here because I think these were sagged even further.
Yeah. So it's just about how do we make it so we don't squeeze holes through these,
And we may have to keep changing. 6x6.
like a 6x6 cube, and just
And take the hole saw, bore the diameter of the shaft down the end of it so the 6x6 actually sits over the jack shaft.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
You can't easily slip off of it.
let's do that. We'll figure this out. Throw out a time lapse and So starting with sistering the one on the wall, and then we're gonna do the kind of jacking on the one that we were testing, and then sort of go from
I
there.
don't know that I try to screw it over here.
Figure it out. That's the plan.
To the other
We're also
one,
going to
we
use
should
this
bridge around.
as our
But I
plate
don't know that
to push against, just an
much.
offcut of the
Maybe
6x6.
right at the end,
A little bit stronger than what we were using before.
vertically, but
Well, let's get it going.
This line was about half an inch up.
Okay, that's
It is not.
That's what we were thinking. It's about a half inch of push that we were getting.
This guy
Yeah.
is taking it because that is torn down. This was just janked together. So now this beam actually
Has some
has some support.
Right.
This is a very happy floor at this point.
I'm watching the drywall upstairs shearing as well, which is very funny.
Really?
Like the corners and stuff are all like. But that looks like a straight beam. I mean, straight-ish, right?
Well, see, John, again, that hasn't moved really. You're right. I was trying to get it on that front.
I thought it was, but yeah, it might have just been my eyesight.
We're doing things. We're doing
And this one, maybe we may have to compromise, right? We can't do anything with the road. Maybe that's going to be as good as we can get. The second, the
True.
third on down are going to be the ones that are really going to be pliable, right?
Yeah, like this one is going to be
Super
a
light.
piece of sponge.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with that.
To be fair, it's hard to tell, but it kind of felt like upstairs, instead of it being like, I don't know how to say that, but
That's worse. And this didn't seem to be making any noise. Like zero.
down here.
Yeah, could be like this.
That seems like a strategy.
You just wait when we get to the next one, and you're going to feel your chair go. It'll be
Yeah.
like the barber sit down.
The nice thing is it looks like we know what we're doing. And sometimes that's all the reassurance you need.
That's all that really matters.
Yeah. No, I've got all the videos set to not for kids, so we can say whatever we want.
Nothing's nailed. We've got some other issues to work around, but that's
Oh, yeah.
in place where they
Cool.
will be more or less.
So that's that. We've got the joist against the wall and one in. We've got the piece, the sister in there. We're gonna screw it and nail it because the nails that we've got are structural and the screws are not. So structural screws are expensive and nails are not, and we'll hit it with a hammer a bunch. But yeah, so that's that. It's very funny. Upstairs, the walls started crumbling a bit, but that's the point. It's fine. Gonna break for some lunch. Keep going. Woo! We ate some food.
We survived.
We're gonna go back at it, at least. Screwing stuff together. It's kind of fun. You can see from here how much those first two are like pushed up. But yeah, let's get a little time lapse going.
Order 3/16.
So what happened? It just like buckled out.
It started to do this, and we had it touching the subfloor, so we said, let's just leave it like that. But I guess with hammering, it probably did this. It wasn't under a lot of strain. When we got hit, that was all good. And we didn't break the harmonium.
We didn't break the harmonium. That's all that matters.
And if you can do that in 3D, it actually fell at the camera. So whoa. We had a post here. We couldn't get around this one. So if we take this one out, we'll be able to jockey right in.
The choice between there, we're fully taking apart, right?
Yes, so we gotta unscrew it now.
Cool. Let's do that. Oh, so they're like, you get my face in the corner like a YouTube video. So we're peeling this out. This was cut back because this is where the old stair used to be. And there's all these nails. And you were thinking that they were supporting it from above, so they redid the upstairs and nailed in from up there.
They put so many nails in to try to hold the thing. So along the main board that was always there,
Right.
there's not many nails. I mean, yes, there's a bunch, but
they're
nowhere near the quantity of nails there as there is there.
So they're putting in nails there to try and use the floorboards as the support for this area.
Which makes no sense.
Right, but like that's why you would do that, because if it's nailed in there,
Exactly.
you're connecting.
And once again, they thought they were
Dumb.
doing the right thing.
Dumb. I mean, it's not like we thought it was not going to be dumb, but
That is very true.
They had a senior craftsman on this project.
senior as in geriatric, or
No, I've seen seniors that can do better work than this.
I'm tired. I'm just going to finish up whenever I'm done.
I'm sure the parents probably moved away or were out of town when the people did these renos. We can hide anything. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they truly got the lowest friend of a friend.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yep.
Who's unemployed and
Once the coat of paint was on it, they went, oh, that's beautiful. They didn't know any better.
What coat of paint?
once the caulking was
Coat of
gone.
Yeah.
By the way,
All right, let's continue this. Well, howdy doody. There we go. I'll take. Let's come on. Oh.
Yeah, one thing, the board that you just walked over, the old one,
Yeah.
look out.
Oh yeah, there's like a whole bunch of
A deer?
So a sear, just like that, we have removed a joist, which is funny because it doesn't actually look like that big of a space, but there's a hole now, which is great. We went through basically with a oscillating blade and cut all the nails because here there was only a nail probably between every board, just lined up when they built it. But over there, where they were trying to fix stuff, it was like 4 every board, so it's hard to get out. But we cut those all down. When we deal with the upstairs, we'll figure out what it is. I'm hoping I can just pull those nails out or just leave them in there and refinish it. But we're gonna mark out how big we want those planks. John's over there doing that right now. And then we're gonna cut them, put them up in there. We're gonna do 2. We're gonna do 2 by 6s.
2 sisters!
2 sisters in the ceiling, holding up the building.
One of them's named Jenny.
So that's the plan. And then these 3 will be the hard ones. And by hard, I just mean long and annoying because we're basically going to have to do what we did there, here, and there, right? Like it's not just that one. Do the same thing, the 2 posts around it, move it, and then once we get to the other ones, it's just going to be sistering and bending and all that stuff. So I have to finish up work. We're going to bring the saw in here just because it'll be quicker. And keep going. There's another one. You get it. We have the 3rd broken joist removed. 2 of them have been replaced. We're putting that one in now. We have to do this whole like oscillating blade, cut the nails that the subfloor is nailed into so that we can pull it out. Very silly, but it works. Slow, steady progress. I'm going to switch over some footage and keep it rolling. These are going to be crazy fast time lapses. I think I have a little extra room on this, so we're gonna see how far it's going to go in this recording. I'll start it up once we get the cut because we're first going to cut it to length and then we're going to fit it up and screw it in place. So let's cut it.
The last one's.
Oh, and room.
Good. Okay. There's one up there. We're putting this.
Nope.
Sorry.
You gotta move this one. So it's right. We're gonna do this to it.
And the only issue is again,
Does it need to be flat?
you're going to be fighting the crown this time, so that won't stand easily.
And is that fine? Does it have to be upright?
We never know till we try and get the second one in,
Yeah.
and then we might have to jockey it around. So, same deal. Get that in first.
I think I'm almost out of space, so. Dad, your side's in?
Yep. Okay. Line
Wow.
it. Okay.
Boing, 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 boing.
That's what you want your floor to be.
Exactly. Perfect.
So, where's the
Crown?
crown is up? So
Oh, I haven't marked this one yet
Okay.
for 16s. We want to do that.
So this is up and that is up?
yes,
But you have to rotate them in.
you have to put the tops in place like that,
Yeah.
and then hammer
Knock
this
the
straight.
bottom. Okay.
Because if you try and put the crown up, you fight the nails. Or sorry, if you put the bottom in first and you're fighting the nails trying to move the crown, and you can't.
Right. So this is going to be our center point?
So that's the line between the 2 boards.
Okay.
Oh, more or less. That's how we were doing last.
Okay. So which one do you want to start with?
When these for this side.
Fair. You should mark both sides.
And you got to remember, I was going relative to the front of the house and the old board, and then just picking what was even 16s. These should be nice and even, and then we'll get into helter-skelter from here on.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they may not match with drywall sheets because the front is not right to the wall, right?
Yeah. And then there's a question of whether or not I want to cut my drywall, which is probably the easiest, right? Just score it and cut it.
You could run your sheets lengthwise,
Yes.
and that would avoid the issue of the front seam. But yeah, okay, that should be it.
Okay, you're gonna need a hammer.
Come on.
Okay.
Got my big one. Large hammer for smashing.
So, let's do this one first.
This one?
Yeah, the front one. The house.
Move this one out of the way.
Yeah.
And this wants to go. We want to get the edge of it right
Yeah.
at.
Probably good enough for there, Gary.
Where are you? Side to side?
Oh, good point.
Pretty good. We're about 1.5 to 2 inches.
Yeah, we have almost 2 3/4 overhang on the sill plate.
I got a little. I'm good.
Alright.
Um,
Metric. Doesn't metric. I'm good.
Where's my?
Just before we push that up, I wanted to make sure we were close to being flush, because as soon as we get it up, it's a pain.
And then we gotta put shims in.
Yeah, we get those once it's standing before we toenail it.
That worked.
That's good.
Alright, so which side are we nailing from? Both?
Both. Just make sure that the bottom seam is flush. I was doing one above the other. We were doing every 16 inch roughly. Are you using 3.5s?
I guess.
Just bend them over.
Alright, I am going to switch it over and switch to a time lapse in a bit. Woo! And look at that, we did it. Here's what we did, basically. We got 3 new joists up in the ceiling. Look at how straight those are. Look at them. That compared to these, where you can like, how do I set this up? You can see how much those are dipping. And then these new ones. Shiny and new. So we put those in. We tore out, because these were the 3 also where the old stair used to be. So they stopped somewhere around here, and then they like blistered together some wood to make it kind of work. So yeah, these are now working. Now we got to do the rest of that. But these were the hard ones because we had to tear stuff out. We couldn't just like push up and sister. We're gonna figure out some food. We are going to do a little bit of cleaning. Do you want to watch the time lapse of the clean? Sure, why not? We're not done, but so far, good day. Time to eat some food. Look at that. Get off the ceiling. Look at how nice that looks. Look at that.
Are you happy?
I'm happy. This looks great. Now all we gotta do is
Block it.
fix all this stuff. And this, yes, I have to block it because none of this is nailed into the ceiling, so there's no reason why these wouldn't. Not too hard though. I'm probably just gonna tack them in with screws because they're not gonna have any strength on them. They're just gonna stop things. As long as they're the right size, I'll hammer them in place, a little toenail with a screw, and gotta stop staring at that light. Let's go eat the food. All right, unrelated. Have I told this on, I don't know if I've told this on camera. If you shower, you fill up the P-trap in the tub, which is currently acting as the vent for the toilet. So you've got to bring a blower in to blow out the P-trap so the toilet works again. It's dumb. Layers and layers of gas lines. Gas lines everywhere. It is?
Jeez, it's insulated too. Go figure.
That was the outside of the house.
Yeah, that used to be the outside of the house.
It's not insulated very well, but it's insulated.
Duh.
Come on over here.
Because normally that is in your wall cavity. Like your tub is tight to the wall.
Right.
It's a rough opening.
So we've got, I don't know if you can see in there, but there is a, ooh, it's chilly in there. But that's the tub. We might be able to use that as a little, to piggyback off of that to create a fake vent. So we don't have to keep blowing at the tub. It's not going to fix the smell, but it is going to fix me having to bring a shop vac into the bathroom whenever I shower.
Got some heavy duty dirt here.
Yep.